So today we are headed to Shaw, Mississippi to stay at our first ever Harvest Host place. I think it's called MOOZZI Farms, like M-O-O, like MOOZZI Farms. But this morning we had to get everything ready to go, and the plan was to be out of the apartment by 10 o'clock. So I set my alarm for 7, of course. Kevin was up earlier than I was. I still got up at 6:15. We did walk out the door right at 10 o'clock, I do believe, so that's a plus. But it was a lot of trying to figure out exactly how much to pack, because you don't want to overpack. You're going to be on the road for weeks on end, right? And you know that you're going to buy things as you're going, like souvenir shirts and stuff like that. So it's like, don't pack too much. So we had to pack enough shirts, but not too much, enough shorts, and then pants, because we're going up north and it may be cold up there, so you need pants. And then, you know, the under the clothes necessities, the underwear and the bras and things. And then it's how much stuff do you really need to pack for the shower, and you end up packing way too much stuff. I've already figured that out. When I walked out with 3 bags, I was like, this is probably too much. But then this is new to us. So honestly, I don't know if it's too much. I don't know if it's not enough. I don't know if I missed something. And now that we're moving, my brain's going, did you pack your glasses? Did you pack the contact solution? Did you pack this? Did you pack that? And I'm 99.9% sure I packed every single thing I need, but that 0.1 is messing with me as we go. Hopefully I got everything that matters. Hopefully the kid packed her bag correctly, because I didn't look at it. She could have 1 shirt and 5 pairs of sweatpants and half a sock. I have no idea what's in her bag.
We also didn't realize how far away this was.
We did not realize how far away this was. For some reason we thought it was closer, and it turns out it's 7.5 hours away, and they would like us there before 6:30 p.m. if possible. And according to this, if we continuously drive and never ever stop, we'll get there at 6:45. So already we're off to a oops start. Probably should have checked.
And didn't get a chance to vacuum.
We did not get a chance to vacuum. We were supposed to clean the van out and do all this other stuff. That was supposed to happen yesterday, but then yesterday turned into a let's just hang out at the pool and then shop a little and then get some Starbucks and then go do trivia night and then come home and go to sleep. Nothing is going to plan, but I don't care. It's fun. I enjoy all of it. And the people were going to the MOOZZI farm, they seem extremely, extremely nice. They have really great reviews on Harvest Host. Sent me their cell phone number and said, hey, if you're going to be running late, just let us know. No worries, you know. So when it gets closer to time, I'll be like, hey, we're going to be late, and they're going to be fine, and it's going to be great. Hopefully we're not too late, because I hate being late to things. It like gives me anxiety, so hopefully we're not too late. But I've met me, and I'm going to have to stop and pee. I'm going to have to eat, because we haven't eaten yet, and I'm already hungry.
We'll have to forego the sightseeing and souvenir shopping.
There will be no sightseeing on the way to Shaw, Mississippi. I don't really know if there's many places on the way to Shaw, Mississippi. I really want to stop anyways. I think everything's after Shaw, Mississippi, so that's okay.
The direction we're going, we've never actually ever driven before. Yeah,
we've never gone the direction that we're going, so it is going to be a new direction. And it might come down to the fact that we're like, listen, MOOZZI Farms, we're going to be stupid late, so we can either give you a little bit of thanks for being understanding money, or you can boot us and we can find a hotel if that's what we have to do. There's options. There's always options, you know what I mean? Or a Cracker Barrel parking lot and sleep in the back of the van and call it done. So we're headed out now. Hopefully we don't hit a stupid ton of traffic. What is today? What day is today? Today is Wednesday. So hopefully there's no rush hour when we get to where we're going. We've at least left late enough. There's no rush hour on the way out. We'll see what happens. You got anything? All right, so we'll see what happens.
So van life update. Number 1, the trip was almost cut short, because as we were trying to leave, we needed to fill up, and every Tom Thumb gas station we stopped at had no diesel. Yeah,
hard to go anywhere if you don't have any sort of fuel to push you there.
But then the other thing is, for those who are driving Mercedes Sprinters, thinking about getting a Mercedes Sprinter, we've noticed that the navigation is kind of odd, and it kind of puts you on like the longer path.
Even though you pick fastest, it puts you on one that doesn't make sense at all.
And even now it says we're 9 miles from I-10, but
we're 3.5 miles from I-10 west.
According to
this.
Which app is that?
This is Maps, Google Maps.
Google Maps.
Because it updates as you go.
So I don't know what's going on with the Mercedes navigation. And then I'll show you guys later in another video, but trying to type in the location in the Mercedes navigation, the options it gives you are really weird, and it doesn't really give you much confidence in what you're selecting. And then if you go back, and then you kind of got to start all over again. It's a little frustrating. But hey, van life works.
So the weather has changed drastically. It was sunny a second ago, and now it is gross out. Let me show you. Hold on. You guys can see it's a little gnarly out here. The downside to rain and things like this is that when it is extra windy and you're driving a Sprinter, it's a little tall, you can definitely feel all the wind. So you're two-hand gripping the steering wheel, doing 55 and a 70, windshield wipers going, and your butt clenched hoping that nothing goes wrong.
The van acts like a sail, being as tall as it is. But fortunately the sign warned us back there that we were approaching high wind.
Yeah, so there was a sign, one of the digital signs that said, hey, listen, high winds possible, and you're about to be at this long bridge that goes over water, so basically be careful. I'm guessing over the bridge it's windier feeling because there's nothing to really stop it, like the trees or whatever. Sorry, there's a big semi truck going by at the same time, and wind and semis together make the van kind of do this Six Flags ride kind of feel. But hopefully this is not the ride the whole way, because then we'll definitely be late to where we're going. Everywhere though along where we're going, actually along the coast and in Mississippi, even up in Georgia, it's showing that it's just trash weather for the next few days, like 50% or more rain every single day, lightning, wind, all that kind of stuff. Hopefully it's not that way as we head up north. I'm hoping that there will be some good weather along the way, because you don't want to go to all these harvest host places and these KOA campgrounds and then just be stuck inside the van because it's crappy outside. You know, I want to see things. So fingers crossed that whatever this weather thing is doing, it changes its mind and the sun comes out. Sitting in traffic. The rain had stopped and it was nice and pretty out, and then the rain came back full vengeance, and now there's no rain. It looks like rush hour traffic. So we're sitting on an exit ramp to get onto the freeway, which is lovely. We stopped at Walmart on the way because we didn't know what we were going to do for dinner. The place we're staying at, I don't think is an option to like leave once you're in there, because it's technically their private property, their farm, so you can't really leave. So we had to stop and get something for dinner, and while we were there decided to go ahead and, you know, go the easy peasy route and pick up one of the Keurig Slims, because trying to do this pour over thing, it has not worked out so far. It has made gutter gas station coffee every time we've tried, and I have to have decent coffee in the morning or else you don't want to have to deal with me during the day. So we now have a Keurig and McDonald's Keurig's cups and something for dinner, so I'm happy.
We were making good time, and we had a little bit of cushion. We'll see what happens if we can still not be crazy late.
Yeah. They said that they would prefer us there by 6:30 because they have to start basically shutting the farm down, like feeding the animals, rounding them up, doing all these kind of things. And we had like a small cushion. Now, according to this, we'll be there at 6:31. So we're really just going to impede on their start time. Hopefully traffic starts moving and we can get going and show up at 6:29.
Side note, if anyone is interested in a Mercedes 3500 XD Sprinter, it will do 91 miles an hour.
It will do 91 miles an hour.
So I've been told. So maybe we'll make up some time.
Okay. I'll let you guys know what happens. Look at the horses.